Hey there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and in this video we're going to talk about Virgo and relationships with Pisces the fish. This is the final video in my YouTube series, The Virgo Experience, where I take a look at Virgo and a relationship with each sign of the zodiac. And so if you haven't seen the first video I did where I go a bit more in depth on what it's actually like to date a Virgo, please go back and check that out. Virgo with Pisces is an interesting match. These two signs are opposites, meaning they are on opposite sides of the zodiacal wheel, meaning they are 180 degrees apart from one another in the sky as far as their constellations go. And this is probably my favorite opposing match because I think both signs have the best chance of finding the middle ground between them and therefore maintaining a very healthy, long-term, and happy relationships. But first, you need to understand why you're different, okay? Virgo is an earth sign, and Pisces is a water sign. And both signs are very much concerned with being of service and purification, okay? Both signs like to help others. Both signs really need a sense of purity in their environment for their own general well-being. However, the reason why these signs need that sense of purity and how they go about attaining it are from very different perspectives. Because Virgo is an earth sign, there is this physical element that is very much a part of Virgo's nature. And so Virgo wants to be of service in a way that brings about very concrete, tangible, factual results. And as far as this purification goes, for Virgo, it primarily has to do with his or her physical environment. So a neat living space, being well groomed, managing physical fitness. That type of simplifying energy is what Virgo is all about. Whereas Pisces as a water sign comes to this angle from a more emotional perspective, from a more spiritual perspective, to be quite honest. And so Pisces likes to be of help in a way that involves connecting with people, in a way that involves healing others intuitively and using his or her own psychic awareness to help people. So their energy is more abstract. And when it comes to this purification of Pisces, it really has to do with a spiritual purity. It really has to do with this idea of cleansing themselves on the inside so that they can tap into a certain higher power. And so, like I said, both signs want to help others, and there is this need to simplify. But Virgo gets there from a more physical standpoint, whereas Pisces is more emotional and abstract. And so if you look at your differences, you can see why there's going to be tension between this match. And really, the only way to overcome these challenges is to accept and understand your differences, because you can't change this. You can't change Virgo, you can't change Pisces, all right? You both operate in these wavelengths. And so understanding that and accepting it is the only way to overcome some of your difficulties. And those difficulties will have to do with the fact that Virgo sometimes finds Pisces a little too flighty. Virgo tends to find Pisces too pie in the sky, and that can frustrate Virgo in the sense that there's no actual rhyme or reason when it comes to Pisces and how Pisces operates. Whereas Pisces is going to feel like Virgo is too much of a stick in the mud and isn't necessarily going to agree with the fact that there always needs to be a rhyme and reason. Virgo is more black or white when it comes to life, whereas Pisces is much more gray. And so these are the challenges that will essentially stem around your differences in terms of your philosophies and your approach to life. As far as sexual compatibility between you, this could be the one area where you both enjoy one another and can really get over some of those arguments. You know, Pisces is very tender, and because Virgo wants to take care of his or her mate in the bedroom, Virgo will take on this protective energy when it comes to making love to Pisces. And Pisces will really appreciate this, and it will help Pisces to feel more of a spiritual connection with Virgo as a result. And in the meantime, Pisces, will enwrap Virgo and such warmth and safety that Virgo will never want to leave the bedroom. And so there is when the compatibility between you, sexually speaking, can be quite beautiful. But we discussed your differences, and where you both tend to get along is the initial draw. You're so different, and so there is a fascination between you. And that fascination will always be there. And the longer you're involved with one another, the longer you're in this relationship, the more you will learn to appreciate your differences. So this is a match that can work, but it's just a matter of, like I said, being aware of how you're different and accepting those differences. Outside of these things, there's no reason why this match couldn't go the distance. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com and make sure to check back for the Libra experience. Until next time, good luck.